Hi, Annabelle Hugs. How are you today? Are you dressed for the 4th of July, Annabelle? Oh, I see. You always wear yellow, but let me guess. It's the little stars in your headband. And I guess that would kind of go along with last week's Toddler Tuesday theme about nautical, navigating the stars. Do you have a monster with you, Annabelle Hugs, for Monster Monday? And I thought my hair was wild. Hi, Gundy and Momoko. How are you guys?
We're good, Mrs. G. But it's really hot, Mrs. G. Momoko have dinosaur fan to keep cool.
So are you doing Monster Monday with your dinosaur fan?
Yes, Mrs. G.
And Gundy, you have a little monster doll? Oh! Are you guys participating in Toddler Tuesday this week? Tacky Tuesday?
Well, Mrs. G, Tacky Tuesday was let your toddler dress theirself. Well, Mrs. G, that's nothing new because I always dress myself and it's never tacky.
Yeah, I see what you mean, Momoko.
Hey, Mrs. G, is Tinky going to come out to play?
Well, Momoko, Tinky's a little sore about you guys popping two of her balloons last week, and she didn't have any more to replace them. She's upstairs reading a book, Momoko. Give her a little time, she'll come around and she'll get over it.
Okay, Mrs. G.
Momoko, do you have your worms in Tinky's teacup?
Mrs. G, I just have to keep them fresh until Momoko and Gundy goes fishing later.
Well, Momoko, I don't think Tinky would take too kindly to that, so maybe we should find something else to put your worms in, okay, buddy?
Yes, Mrs. G.
Annabelle, you would probably be interested to see the wildflower that Tinky dug up out of the yard and put in a little pot. It's yellow. It's got the teeniest tiny little flowers on it. It's adorable. And it is Wild Wednesday, hosted by Playful Reborns with Penny, Keith, and Jeannie. And here's a little teeny tiny real bird egg that Tinky and I found inside of one of the birdhouses. The baby inside died before it hatched. It smells like rotten egg.
Well, Mrs. G, at our house, we like rotten eggs.
Well, you guys just feel free to sit there and play as long as you want. I'm going to go around and look at the wild daisies that are growing on the property. Oh, that one's pretty. All tucked up in there. Daisies. Look at the wild berries. Look at the bee, the honeybee. I keep thinking I hear something. Do you hear it? What is that? There's something back in there. It's crying. Oh, it looks like a baby gorilla. But where would its mom be, and what would a baby gorilla be doing out here? Hey, little one. What you doing? What are you doing out here? I'm sure you are scared. Let's get you out of there. Come on, little baby. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yes, you look scared. Poor little baby, it's all right. Oh my goodness, look at you. Oh my goodness. Snuggle up. I'll take you back. I'll get you taken care of. Get you taken care of, little baby. Momoko, do you and Gundy know anything about this little baby that was laying out in the weeds?
No, Mrs. G. Momoko know nothing. But it's a girl baby, Mrs. G.
How do you know that, Momoko?
Oh, it's naked.
Yeah, Mrs. G. It's naked. Momoko doesn't look at naked baby girls. Momoko not that kind of guy.
Well, nobody seems to know anything about you, little one. Let's get you cleaned up and get you a bottle and a diaper on. No chemicals, just a nice, refreshing rinse off. See, there's some grass on you from being out in that grass. There could be a bug on you somewhere. Yes. Let's get you cleaned up, little one. Don't you cry. Oh, no. I'll just use this dish towel to dry you off. Since we didn't prepare for all of this, it just kind of happened, didn't it? Oh goodness, look at your tiny little feet. Your fingers are all separated. Goodness, you're so detailed. Oh, that's adorable. Little tiny toes, little wrinkles. It'll be okay, baby. You'll be okay. Just turn it over. Yeah, you'll be alright. Stay right there while we dry you up. You're so tiny. Look at that preemie diaper. Look at that preemie diaper almost eats you up. Do you feel better now, little one? Would you like a bottle? Let's get your bottle, little one. You might be dehydrated from being out in that heat. Oh, look at your bottle. Got the cutest little pink monkey on it. And it says, let's get wild. After all, it is Wild Wednesday. Okay, little one, let's get a little burp. Good job. You're such a good girl. It's so hot that I don't want to put anything on you but the diaper, because just in case you do some of that peanut butter poop. But I do have this lacy pink doily that we're just going to wrap around you loosely, just to keep you covered up a bit. Oh, isn't that precious? you giving me that look? Hmm? You're such a cute little thing. Momoko, I was wondering if you could run and get your neighbor, Dr. Rushton, to come and take a quick examination of this baby, since he is a specialist in primates.
Sure, Mrs. G.
Well, now, it appears that you are all having a wild Wednesday indeed. Excuse my appearance, but I was mowing the lawn and I had my shirt off because it's so hot. So let me get a shirt on and get my stethoscope before I do this examination. Well, now, this is for sure not my typical doctor attire, but actually it looks like it fits in with last week's Toddler Tuesday theme of nautical. Okay, so let's take a listen now. Well, I can deduct that this baby does not have a heartbeat mechanism, as there is no heartbeat, which is just fine for the typical reborn doll or silicone doll. And the lungs sound good since there are no lungs. And she seems to be only minorly dehydrated, as when you pinch her skin, it doesn't even hardly indent. So, lucky indeed for this baby that you found it when it did, as it could have had a much poorer outcome. Now, if you will all excuse me, I am going to have to get back to the house and to the yard before Mrs. Rushton thinks that I was abducted by aliens for Monster Monday. That's kind of funny, ain't it? Well, I really appreciate you coming by, Dr. Rushton. I really appreciate it. Anytime you need my services, you know where I am. Well, little one, I guess you'll be staying with us, and we'll do the best that we can do to take care of you. Hopefully we'll find your mommy one day. Are you still giving me that look?